Laura,
Yeah.
ask me what my favorite number is.
What's your favorite number?
100.
Why is that?
Because upcoming soon, the Totally Wholesome, Not Dirty podcast is going to be launching our 100th episode, which is basically like 2 years, but just sounds better than saying like 104.
Oh my gosh. Are you
So,
kidding me?
Yes, we are very excited to be launching the 100th episode. I can't believe that we've been doing it this long. And what we want is for our listeners to write in, call in 702-900-6446, or email the podcast at twndpodcast@gmail.com. We want to hear about your favorite guests, your favorite episodes, certain clips that you may like, because we are going to feature all of that and more on the 100th episode.
Yeah, there's so many good clips. There's so many good episodes, so many guests that we loved having.
For sure.
We gotta
over
do-
2 years of content at this point. Like, how are we even going to scrub through all that? There's been so many amazing guests and conversations.
Well, we have some homework to do.
We definitely have some homework to do. And so because we don't like doing homework, we're giving you guys some homework too.
You all
So
do.
guys, gals, anybody who listens, please write in. Let us know what you love about the podcast. Even just share voicemails about what you love about the podcast. Or if you have questions for us, stuff that you want us to say for the 100th episode, we would love to hear from you. So once again, 702-900-6446 for voicemails, and email twndpodcast@gmail.com for all your other submissions. We look forward to celebrating our 100th episode, and we are so very happy that you all come every week.
Yes,
You know,
thank you so much.
Just keep coming. Keep coming.
Just imagine, like right now, like you're holding a knife, right?
Yes.
I was already doing that.
I'm already holding a knife.
And there's a vampire on the vampire right there. Just stab the vampire, okay? And then take the other knife and stab that other vampire.
Yes. I love this. I'm Molly Stewart.
And I'm Laura.
And this is the Totally Wholesome, Not Dirty podcast. We're best friends, and Laura shoots pretty much all of my adult content.
Yep. I've seen everything.
Everything. I'm still trying to see everything of her, but that's part of the journey that you can experience here on the Totally Wholesome, Not Dirty podcast. Laura, what do we talk about here?
Anything and everything.
What is my job, Laura?
To be beautiful and lovely and funny.
Oh my God, you're so sweet, but that's not true at all. So Laura is here to bring me a little bit out of the dirty headspace and into a more wholesome one. But I can't say that all of our conversations aren't dirty, so they might be a little bit of a false advertising. But whether you're returning or new to the show, welcome, and we're so very happy to have you here. So, Laura, why don't you tell them what they can do if they're watching on YouTube?
If you're on YouTube, we'd love if you leave a comment, share with a friend, subscribe.
Do all the things, and wherever you're listening, definitely subscribe and share with a friend if you like what we have to talk about. So, let's go get not dirty.
Let's get in it.
Tell you about the time that I was singing in a helicopter, not realizing that everybody else could hear me through the headphones because I'm a dumb person.
Oh my God. Wait, you just thought it was just your voice?
Yeah,
And then
because like the
it was,
pilot
like,
was
sounding
like,
nice.
the pilot was like, I'm gonna turn off my mic so y'all can enjoy this music, and he played some music through the headphones. So I just started singing, like wondering why the family in front of me is like looking at me weird, and then my dad is like just staring at me like, good job. Sounds great.
Nice.
Serenading us all.
Nice pitch, honey. Good tone.
Oh my gosh.
I love that.
Welcome back to the show where we have absolutely no structure. I'm Molly Stewart, joining you again with Laura, and we have joining us today Kitty Pine.
Aloha.
Hi,
Thanks
Kitty.
for having me. Hello.
Hello.
It was awesome to see your set at Wise Guys.
Oh, it was hilarious.
Oh,
I think we were rolling, laughing, like dying.
It was so good.
Well, I'm glad you loved it. Like, in fact, like I think you when I first approached you, it was like before the show.
Yeah, we had no idea. I thought I was like, oh, nobody ever knows me when I go out anywhere, and so we were like, someone just wants to come up and take a photo. I was like, okay, sure. And then all of a sudden you're walking on stage. We were like, oh my God.
It's only happened in airports before.
Yes, it has.
Oh.
It was like, we're definitely not in an airport right now, so what's going on? I don't understand.
Yeah, out in like the real world, it's
Yeah.
not as often.
Yeah,
but-
especially a place that we enjoy going. So it was really cool to be like, oh, you knew me before I even knew you. And then you made me laugh so hard I almost peed myself. It was just like so good.
The whole show, it was
Yeah,
fantastic.
amazing.
And just, I love how you interact with the crowd so much too. Like that, I felt like it was just like hilarious.
That's where I thrive. No, I love it when the crowd is energetic and they want to talk.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Fabulous.
Hecklers too, love them. Love them.
I would love to just watch you destroy a heckler. It'd be fun. Oh man, that's one of my favorites. So, I've said this, and I know it's definitely not the same thing because I would definitely myself if I was gonna go like walk on stage and do this in front of people, especially with my clothes on. But in the cam space, it's like you're kind of talking to people like that all the time, so you have to be engaging in one way or another, whether you're trying to like make people laugh and enjoy the time there, or whether you're ripping someone down to size for the entertainment of everyone else in that chat room. So, but it's totally different because it's with camming, there's that barrier. With comedy, there's not. They're right there, like in front of you. You can see them. You can see their reaction. There's no internet lag, nothing like that. So watching someone be able to do that, like in front of people, is so impressive to me.
Oh man, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I feel like as someone who like faces like whose audience is like in the like hundreds of thousands, like you must get like a lot of crappy comments.
Oh yeah, all the time, but I love them.
She thrives.
Yeah.
She's always like, I can't wait to like write back, you know?
Well, it's not even necessarily just right back. I think it's funny, but I like to interact with that live because I enjoy just hearing myself speak, I think. But like not played back in a recording, just live as it's happening, you know what I mean? I tune myself out a lot. I said that on cam the other night. But it's kind of like I don't know. I feel like it's fun to be entertaining, but if somebody is gonna be so upset by something that I say or something that I post or do, then it's kind of like, well, how obsessed with me must you be
Yeah,
to
exactly.
be that enthusiastically trying to like destroy whatever it is that I'm doing? It's like you can't destroy it, and you know you can't, so you're just like screaming out into the abyss, and it makes it makes me chuckle.
I love it. Hey, this is totally off the subject, but are you getting that little buzz that we used to get back before we put that volume down or the button? Remember the 4th channel? There we go. It's gone. I love that.
Cool.
Wow.
It was the line.
Thanks,
It was the
everyone.
line to the voicemails.
It was
but we don't
very
need that right
subtle,
now.
the tiny little hum.
Yeah.
And I was like,
I didn't even notice it until
now we're
Thank
good.
you.
Hey, we're back.
We're back, everybody. Oh man, that actually sounds so much better.
Clear.
That's amazing.
Now I can hear just peacefully.
Okay.
Not the little hum.
No wonder I feel so less stressed now.
Oh my god, right?
That high energy frequency was kind of like a bit.
I didn't
much.
even realize that it was there until it was gone. That was messed up.
Welcome.
It's just like trauma.
Wait, kumbaya.
Or is it like abuse? It's like you don't realize it's there until it's gone.
Right. And we were all tolerating it, but it wasn't fun for a minute. Actually, it still was fun, though. I'm here for it all.
Like I'm here for the abuse. I'm here for the trauma. I'm not here for the abuse. I just want to go on record. But it did help me grow, so it's cool. It's fine.
I love you.
So how long have you been doing like comedy and like being on a stage and doing that for people?
Comedy I've been doing for like 17 years now.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
Nice.
I started-
It's not just like, something you jump into sometimes. You know what I mean? It's your whole life.
Well, it's a
Yeah.
craft. It's an art.
It's an art.
Yeah, but like I didn't always look like this when I started comedy. I mean, I started looking like this like 3 years ago.
You used to be really tall.
Yes. Yes, and my hair was shorter.
Okay. That makes sense. Was it hard to like become short after
No.
being tall for so long?
Just do squats, lots of squats.
If
your
you shrink
bones-
down.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's what I've heard.
Is there ways
that
to
what's
grow
happening?
taller?
All right. So listen, I swear to God, I used to be measured at 6 foot, right? And I told everyone for every time that I was 6 foot.
Yeah.
And now I'm not. I'm 5'10" and
How?
a half.
Squats.
What did
I started doing squats
my-
in the last
yes.
3 years. I
It
have been
makes
doing
sense.
squats.
See?
It makes me shrink.
See? Thought I was making
I
it
don't
up.
want to do
You've just
squats.
been doing squats longer than I have.
I will I'll be a tiny person if I do any more squats.
You can't do squats. You have to do hip thrusts only.
Thank
Tiny
you.
squats
That's
with
the
a big
one.
booty.
Just do like
Oh,
the
a
half
whole lot of
reps.
booty. Yeah. Ab reps. Thank you.
Or you can do lunges. It's like what is it? Is it on the Mix-a-Lot song?
Look, I'm
You can do those lunges.
I'm looking
but please
at
don't
both
lose that butt.
But I'm looking at both of y'all for the help in the fitness department. So I'm gonna take that. Okay, half squats, hip thrusts. All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
I'll grow a little, a half inch. I'll take it.
Everyone could use an extra half inch. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
True. This is true.
So 17 years ago, were you in Vegas or were you?
I was in Oahu. I was in.
Nice.
Why do I
Amazing.
say things twice?
I don't know, but I
Because
liked
it helps repeat it to memory. It's just like advertising. It's like the more you say it. It's like, did you know that one stick of liquid IV, in 16 ounces of water, hydrates faster and more effectively than water alone with the help of CTD technology? Liquid IV. If you go there and use code TWND, you save 15%, get free shipping on everything that you purchase with code TWND at liquidiv.com.
Do it.
You can experience better hydration today with Liquid IV at liquidiv.com with code TWND.
It's so effective. So that's why
Wow.
you do it twice.
Sometimes 6 times.
Wow.
Depends on the day. Really.
And how much you've had to smoke. Anyway.
Word from sponsor.
sponsor. I'm so sorry. I just do this shit randomly.
I love it.
So you ask, like, how does this go? What do we talk about? And there's no structure because this is just like my brain vomiting into a microphone.
I dig it.
You want to say it again?
What was I saying?
I dig it.
I dig it.
Okay, cool. I just want to hear it twice.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. I live for this.
Oh, fuck.
Wow, this
I'm
train is
just
good.
I'm just a good hype girl too. Like I'm the one that's like, yeah.
Yeah, look at
And I
you,
roll
like all
joints.
in your little swag that we got the other
Oh,
day.
I think you got it at Rock and Betty at downtown, which
Yeah.
is like a cute little pin-up-y / like vintage store, and you got a dope book there.
Oh, yeah, it's like old men's mags from like way back in the day, but made into like an illustration book.
Oh, wow.
And it's so cool. I'll have to
Like
peep at
all
it later
the
'cause
naughty
it's-
magazines
yeah.
that we all love and collect. So
It was such a steal, $20. And
Yeah.
this is huge.
she was like, I
sold.
take it.
say less.
Say less.
Say that. And then she was like, why does everyone say that? It's like,
It sounds great, but say less.
So Oahu, I've been to Oahu, but only just like the little resort area. You know,
Oh,
like
yeah.
you grew up there.
Yeah.
So like, do you love it or do you miss it living here?
I do miss it living here. I don't miss the traffic. There's lots of traffic right
Yes.
now.
Dang.
And lots of people moving in, not many people moving out.
Mm-hmm.
And
And it's an island, so it's
an
like it can only like do so much to accommodate that. I would imagine.
yeah, and it's crazy because like everywhere else, like here in like the mainland, when something happens and there's that disaster, they fill up their cars with gas.
Mm-hmm.
In Hawaii, the same thing happens, and I'm like, why?
Like, where are you gonna go?
Yeah, where are you going? Back home.
Sitting in traffic.
Oh, where would you go?
Yeah, I was looking at my mom like, Mom, where are we going?
You should be like finding the kayaks. You know what I mean? Like stocking up on that shit.
Yes.
Oh man. I remember I was staying on, I'm probably going to totally butcher saying this, but Kauai.
Yeah.
And I was on that island. And with that one road that goes around but it doesn't connect, I got stuck on that because there was like an accident and like a slide that happened. And so everything was completely stuck there on the road for like 6 hours, just like not quite within walking distance of the hotel. But people were just like pulling stuff out of their cars. They were bringing food around. They were just chilling and like just waiting for this thing to be cleared. And I was just like, this is crazy that if like one thing happens, everyone's just like,
Yep.
that's it. There's no more road. What are you going to
Yeah.
do? And it's like, well, yeah, what else do you do? There's nowhere to go. There's no other way through.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's really chill. Like the island is really chill. Like I'm driving around Oahu back in November, and I'm like, why is everyone so slow?
There's just no rush.
Yeah, because here we live in the city, everything is
Yeah.
just so fast.
You have to try and remember to slow down sometimes when you live out here.
That's true.
Because it's like, yeah, everyone's always in a hurry. Everyone's in a rush. So that's a big difference in lifestyle.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah, I've adapted. Adapted.
Adapted.
You've adopted a new adaptation to your lifestyle.
Exactly. I
You
also
meant what you said.
I am
You did
also
it.
so high, and I'll tell you this, Kitty, too, because I just realized I had my headset on backwards, which is the way you have it now. So if you want to flip it to the
Oh my
mouthpiece on your
goodness.
left,
Yes. So
Yeah.
this
yeah,
actually
flip your
does go on your
headset.
left.
Yes. So you're
Oh.
right. And I just had a moment where I realized.
You'll be able to hear better. It will make more sense.
Yeah.
So flip it like this.
And I had it that way as well. So we both were on the same page.
So
Don't worry. That's really funny. It's like I'm like catching this like as in like halfway through. I'm like, hey. Mic check. Hey.
Hello?
There
Mic
we
check.
go.
Perfect. Cool. All right.
I had mine that way too.
Technical difficulties is always
I was
it's
like-
fine.
and then I
Doesn't
looked at
even
you
matter.
and I was like, wait a second. Flip.
You know, for the longest time, I didn't even know that there was like a
correct
just a
way.
universal way that headphones are. If the plug comes out, whatever side the plug comes out of, or
Mm-hmm.
like the charging area, that's the left side.
Yes. Now I know. And
Marie told us
Marie
that.
told us that. The DJ. Brr, brr, brr.
I'm trying to figure out the difference from the way it was before. It sounds the same.
I hear more now.
You hear more?
It sounds more dominant on my left. I don't know. It sounds more
Maybe
like...
it's just that you hear yourself more.
Yeah.
The
Maybe
way-
this
the way
ear
that
is
that's
clogged.
positioned.
Okay, I can hear it now. Okay.
I can hear
And we're back.
clearly.
Just have to
Pineapple
test that.
Express. Thank you for
Pineapple
that.
Express.
Did you choose that because I was coming?
Oh, you knew. You knew. You knew.
Oh my gosh, actually, I have a gift for you that I just thought of now. So why don't you talk about a little bit about Hawaii to Laura, because you haven't been to Hawaii.
I have not.
And
Please
I will be
tell
back with your
me
gift.
about Hawaii. I would love to go.
Oh, you gotta go. Like, okay. And you heard the place was not to go, right? So-
Right. And are there aliens?
Are there aliens?
Yeah, because I see your shirt and I love it. And it says aloha.
Well,
And I
that
wanna
depends
know
if you
there's
believe in
alien-
aliens.
I do.
Do
I
you?
am an alien.
Which kind?
Well, I'm an Aquarius, which makes me pretty much an alien. So I've been told.
Ah, okay.
I feel like
so-
I'm very connected to that extraterrestrial type of
so more
vibe.
like the
More spacey.
Arcturian race.
Yeah, absolutely. So
I went all nerdy on that. On you with
I know.
that.
I would like to go to Kauai.
Yeah.
I've heard like it's really green and beautiful there. So that
Yeah.
would be
That's where
like
they filmed Jurassic Park.
exactly. Thank you. Ding dong. Ding dong.
What is that?
You
Oh.
blow into it when you exhale, and it traps all the
Wow.
smells.
That is
So it
so
makes it
cute.
very convenient. It's from our friends at Hemperco.
Hey, it's so cute. Smoke fiends. That is
Smoke
so
fiends.
Yeah.
cute.
So if you have like a J or whatever, or even your vape,
Yeah.
and you're
Yeah.
in somewhere that's maybe you don't want to have that smell around, you just exhale into that. It traps it in there.
yeah, they actually
I love
said that
it.
it's great to carry like in hotel rooms,
Mm-hmm.
in your car, anywhere where you wouldn't want that scent to be
Mm-hmm.
dominant. Like you would just blow that in and out comes clean
And
air.
they're so cute.
Is
Yeah.
this like how I would take one of those toilet rolls and then one of those detergent?
Yes,
Like those-
yeah, that's
those-
exactly
Yeah,
it.
but like it's a cute pineapple.
But it's a
Yes.
pineapple.
Yeah.
Yes, shout out to Hemper. Yeah,
Shout out Hemperco.
really love you. Thank you so much.
Juice, the pineapple.
They all have funny little names. I have a little ghost.
I
Yeah,
love it.
I have a
Thank you.
cactus
Yeah.
and like a little football. So I'm like, hey, when Super Bowl comes around,
And
I'm
your house
ready.
smells like weed anyway. It doesn't matter.
it always smells like weed. It's
You
great.
like bring an aura of weed with you.
Straight
I
up.
know you're coming like from a mile away. It just Laura's on her way.
I don't know if that's good or bad, but I'm going for it. Hey.
Well, when you got banned from the pinball machine,
Yes.
whatever place.
So I have been officially like kicked out of somewhere for smelling like weed. But to be fair, this was before it was recreational. So like this was when it was just like if you had the the medical
You
card.
should have
Yeah.
just told them, hey, I have glaucoma.
I know, and I also should have just been like, if you're that close to me, back off. Like,
Yeah.
if you could smell me like that well, you're like probably on my back, like riding my back, you know, like get off me. So what I did was I just walked down the aisle to another row and just went up and didn't leave. I'm like, screw that. We're here to play pinball. Like, there's no way he's going to find me in here. One row over. The smell's just like projecting through there.
He's just like searching through the different pinball machines, but you just keep going.
Yeah, she hasn't left. I still smell her. We're now making this a huge story.
Oh my god.
So how about now? Can you go back?
Yeah, I haven't been like on the wall of like shame or anything, you know, like they didn't say like you're banned. They were just like, excuse me, ma'am, you need to leave. You smell like marijuana and there's children here. And I'm like,
But like, why are there children here? It's Vegas.
why? These aren't like games or anything that kids could play. You know, like
The audacity to bring children here.
man,
Gross.
where's my drink? No, I'm kidding. You know, like, I don't know. So yeah, now weed's legal and everyone smells like it. I've seen perfume that is cannabis.
Cannabis perfume?
Yeah, I worked at this like retail store, and they had a brand called Malin and Goetz. I think that's the brand, and they had
It's a
a
mouthful.
fragrance. Yeah, I don't even know if I said it right, but whatever. I'm sorry. And it was labeled cannabis, and it smelled like really bougie cannabis.
Really?
Like something
Like
Hardin
skunk?
would like spray
Like a
in there.
skunk, yeah, but real high-end skunk, like one that just like showered.
Like Pepe Le Pew.
No, one that just showered, so it wasn't super skunky, but like you had that musk.
Yeah.
You're like a ferret.
It is funny because like sometimes if we smoke, like the other day we smoked in the room when we were shooting content, and then I went outside because I blocked myself in. I blocked us into the bedroom, so we had to go out the door and through into the other side of the house. And then I came back in, and I could have sworn that one of the dogs like shat in the room, but it was
I was swallowing.
it was just the weed. And we turned on the air cleaner. It was like, oh, it's gone. I fucking could have sworn for a second I was about to be like, who the fuck?
What happened?
It was just the weed. It's just because like the contrast from like outside where there's no weed,
I know.
all right, to like into
But
a
it's like
little
that weed
smoke box.
stinks so bad.
I wouldn't want to like spray that on myself. Like, no matter how bougie it is, I don't care.
People want to
I'm
smell
getting
like
it-
that?
Yeah, I'm gonna get it free for Christmas now that you said that.
Oh, wow. Send me a link. I want to see this.
I will. Yeah, I will
Please.
definitely.
Oh Jesus!
Shit, I'll get you both a bottle for Christmas. I know what's coming in your stocking.
I'll come in your stocking. As someone who always loves new technology, one question that I have is, why can't tech be cute? But then I discovered Kawaii Lighting, and I realized that it actually can be, and it is, at kawaiilighting.com. These aren't basic ring lights. They stand out. So whether you're looking for RGB to make a statement or want to do something extra cute, like with their cat, heart, or star-shaped lights, kawaiilighting.com has you covered. Get one for yourself. Get one for the cute streamer in your life. Whoever you get one for, use code TWND at checkout or click the affiliate link in the description to let them know I sent you.
If someone were to walk in smelling like that, would you think someone's got
They're
weed?
rich.
They're really rich. I mean, it's just coming out their pores.
If I could sweat weed, they're so rich.
Yeah.
They're like, I don't
Well, to be fair, you know, there's like that one smell at Jardine that we love, the air fresheners. Have you been to Jardine?
Oh,
dispensary?
by the
No, but
way-
I'm supposed to go there after this.
You are?
Yeah.
Awesome.
By the way,
shout out
Hardin.
Hardin. Yes.
Hardin, whoever you change your manufacturer to for those reed diffusers, it ain't working.
It ain't working.
You can put your
man.
nose right next to that thing and not smell nothing.
It's like water.
And it's $40. So
yeah.
just
The old
quality
one,
check. You
the
know
old
what I
one
mean?
was perfect. You'd walk down the hallway where the It wasn't
I
even.
could smell it from the kitchen if it was in the bedroom.
Yeah, and you're smelling that like Harding.
Now I'm in there like sticking one of the sticks in my nose. Like, is there anything?
just to see. I mean,
I'm just gonna start drinking it just to see if it's actually water.
might as well. Hey,
I won't
with
do that.
liquid IV in it.
Probably get more of a fucking scent.
But yeah, so Harding is the bomb. We do love them, and they have like usually like killer deals, cute merch. They have cute merch.
Very
I have
cute.
their little shoes. We both have the shoes. Their tennis shoes are so cute.
They're like green and white, and they just say
You should
Harding.
get a
and they have
pair.
little pot leaf. It's cute.
Okay.
We could all match. And so are you going for like meeting friends there to buy weed, or are you going for an event, or?
One of the people, there's corporate people were blah. Words are hard.
I know.
Sometimes.
Trust me.
Words.
Sometimes I just make words up because I forget what a word is, and then I just move on. And then I come back to it and call attention to it, and I'm like, that's not a real word. Let me try again.
I'm supposed to do a tour. That's what I was supposed to say.
Oh, cool.
That's
I'm on a
awesome.
tour.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
That's so cool.
Are you taking the Pineapple Express?
Take your smoke
Is that
friend.
where you
Smoke
got
friend.
it?
The weed?
The Pineapple Express.
No, the from today.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a pillowcase actually.
Oh.
So that looks like real weed, but it's just a pillowcase.
Oh shit.
Did you
So-
think it was a bag?
No, I thought we were smoking Pineapple Express.
Oh well,
What are we
you know,
smoking?
we're smoking motivators.
Oh, hell
yeah.
Oh, okay.
The cannivative,
Yeah.
delicious
love
infused pre rolls.
They were infused.
Level up, level up.
That's why words are hard.
We are lifted to the high heavens.
Oh my gosh. So I just out of curiosity, do you get nervous like going up on stage, or is that like not a thing for you?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I get nervous all the way up until the first joke, and then when it lands, I'm good. If it doesn't land, that's a different story. The night is, it's hard.
Yep.
Yeah.
You like try to pull yourself out of that, and you're like,
Yeah. Because then it's also like, well, you're still supposed to be there for a certain amount of time. So you're like, how do I pull this around? Can I pull this around? That's why I'm like, I would shit myself because like if it goes bad on cam, I just sign off. I was like,
imagine
no,
you just
bye.
like walk off.
You just leave.
I'm done and done.
Like, do you have any like tools in your belt to kind of like pull out if you're floundering and not and it wasn't hitting or something, or do you kind of just
No, I mean, if it doesn't land, usually I acknowledge it, and that usually gets the laugh.
Nice.
Yeah.
Right on.
it's still good to be
That's-
self-deprecating. I love it. It's my favorite kind of humor. Maybe it's my
yeah.
only kind of humor. I don't know.
Would you ever do it?
God, no.
I
Not
think
unless
she
I could do it naked.
Comedy.
That's
Comedy.
what I do. That's what my cam shows are. I'm just like, I'll be here all night.
They are. It's comedy, she said.
It is, yeah. I coined comedy when I started making weird videos back in the day.
Yep.
Oh
Exactly.
yeah. So that's what I wanted to ask you, because like
Yeah.
the way I found you was through Instagram. I found her on Instagram,
Yeah.
and I saw the podcast. So I was like, all right, cool. This is
Oh, fuck
she's
yeah.
funny.
Wow.
Oh, thank you. That's one of the highest
She
compliments.
talks a lot about sex for some reason. Like, why is she always talking
my
about sex?
God, she's a whore.
She talked about porn. She does porn.
All right, let me just Google real quick, just for science sake.
Just for science. You may have seen her on the internet.
I think that's what my
Yes,
Instagram
I know.
bio.
That's what I saw. And I'm like, I have to say it because you may have seen her.
I may have. I actually had that when I went viral on TikTok a couple of times. And viral for me, very, very small, and my TikTok's gone, so whatever. But people would all of a sudden be on my OnlyFans like, I had no idea you even did this. I thought you did towels and fitness or whatever, or that you just had a podcast and you had a really dirty mouth. Like, I didn't know that you were actually like full on. Like, so it's like the best kept secret of the internet.
Yeah, and you said you know Jordan Perry too,
Yes.
right? Shout out to Jordan.
Shout out Jordan Perry.
Hi,
BB. BB.
Oh, BB12 long.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and that's how I found you. I found you
Insta.
through his that post. He
Oh,
posted
hell
and
yeah.
Tagged you and
He's awesome.
cool.
Jordan's sick.
Funny girl.
Oh, well, thank you. That's like, I'm like, thank you. That's like one of the highest compliments. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
And I think I read or heard that you do you shoot all her content.
Yeah, like some of her OnlyFans stuff.
Yeah,
Not
most of
everything,
it.
but most of it. And then do her hair and makeup as well, which is how we met. So before COVID, BC.
Here, BC.
How do you transition to that conversation? Like, hey, I'm doing your makeup. Can I take a camera and
Oh,
hit
no.
Oh,
All
all right. So, should we tell the story?
Yeah, please.
All right.
You start.
So
I'll
I found
chime
her
in.
on the street,
It was the
and
dark.
I was like, "You poor young thing."
It was a dark night in an alley. It was raining.
She was turning tricks.
Turning tricks. I had my
so
tip jar out.
That's me.
My violin.
Yeah, I found out she plays the violin of all
That
things.
how. Yeah,
We
that's
can't go
how.
off on this tangent.
No,
okay.
please.
So we met through a photographer that I was working a lot with at the time. And Laura did like a free makeup thing for him because she really liked his work, and he had a concept. So he's like, "Here, like, come over. She'll get promotion,
Yeah.
through the tags and stuff." And then I just kind of started hiring you for stuff from there because
We had other ideas, I think.
we did, because right after that we did like a vampire thing. But the first look, she
Poison ivy.
she executed so beautifully.
Oh.
And it was something that you think, oh, that's just easy, right? But it was barefaced. And she's supposed to make me look wet, and then just this perfect lip. And somehow I was glistening. I looked like a vampire. It was so cool.
Her
And I
skin
was like,
porcelain, but like glowy. Like think of like just like wet, glistening skin. And I was just like, what am I going to use? Oh, you know?
it was amazing. So you killed that. And then had an idea for like a vampire type thing. So she did like the fantasy makeup for everybody who was in the scene. And
Oh yeah, that was dope too. We did these like blood veins coming down her like eyes and like.
Because I was testing, I was like, if
pretty
you can do this,
vampy.
you can do anything. And then just from there, I've been hiring her for like everything that I can.
And we can like get really creative with the looks, which makes me like so happy and excited because. I mean, I love doing regular glam for like events. Like full glam is my favorite too. But I just love that like when we can like splatter some of that like latex goo,
Oh, it
which
did
was
succubus.
really hard to remove, by the way.
It
We
ripped
found
off
out.
all of the hair. I didn't realize how hairy I was until we started ripping that latex off.
I
and I was
literally
like,
poured
oh.
this like goo over her body, and it was black latexy looking goo.
Yeah, so it looked like I was kind of like Venom. But then I had these
Yeah.
big horns and everything. And she's just so very talented. And like every time that we worked together, she just like pushed it further and out of the box. And then I wasn't really working with the same person anymore
Out
who
of the
shot
box.
the content. And so I was
Yeah.
like, hey, I can do this myself
Mm-hmm.
because I've done it for years. But we have fun together. We're hanging out all the time anyway.
I'm
How much
practically a
different-
tripod.
Exactly. I was
She's
like,
like,
but
that's-
how much different is it for you to like hold a gimbal
Yeah,
or like just put something on a tripod and make sure I'm in frame?
and that's it.
And I
It's
still
not like
edit my own stuff.
I'm not
I do
a
that.
photographer by any means. You know what I mean? I am not like that.
But I knew she was artistic, so I was like, I mean, but you are.
I'll
You
close my
have-
mouth.
You have like
I'm not gonna say.
you have an artistic eye, and I knew
Thank
that
you.
if you could do something like the creations that she was doing on my face, I was like, you can hold a camera and make my butt look good. I trust you.
That's it.
And then it's nice too because when we do shoot with other people or new photographers, she just can like come along, and I'm not like by myself because like I haven't always had the best situation with people, so it's nice to kind of like.
I'm a bodyguard.
I feel like honestly, you just bring out.
I'm kidding.
No, I feel like in a way you kind of are because you bring out the side of
I'm
me that I need to
not.
go into those shoots because I'm kind of introverted, and so but when I'm with you I can really put on the face and go out to do the things. That's why I take you everywhere.
Yeah. I'm an emotional support.
Yeah. my emotional support, Laura.
Yeah. I love it. It's so, and you're mine.
Aw.
You know, because
I'm
there's
your
times,
emotional support, Laura.
yes, because the thing, the thing is, sometimes I get social anxiety as well. Like I don't have any reason to, but sometimes I just feel like, oh, I'll just do that another time. I'll push it off, doing things on my list, and then I'm like finally like, okay, let's do this, or like I have to talk myself into it, or like I'm like, okay, Molly, let's go. We're gonna go to this party. We're gonna just go check it out. You know, like because we don't like going out.
No.
We're going to a comedy show. We're gonna go see, people.
But
outside.
even that's like a hard situation for me to do, is like I feel like I gotta be on if I'm going out, or whatever, and I get nervous of anything outside of my house for the most part. So it's like if she helps talk me into it, then at least I'm going out and having experiences, and I get to meet people like you.
Yeah, that was so amazing.
Which, speaking of you, we've been talking all about us, and that's really fucking rude. So tell me more about
I agree.
like how did you first start in comedy in Oahu? Like what kind of like drew you into that?
I was what was I doing? I was getting fired. Yeah.
From what?
I was getting fired. I was getting fired from a sales job, and
Oh, I'm gonna have you raise your mic just a little bit because it's down by your chin. There we go.
I was getting fired.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry.
Wow.
Sounds so much better.
Hey.
Microphones.
Saying I'm fired
They
sounds
work.
so much better when I can hear it in my own ears.
Electronics. You were getting
I'm like
fired?
screaming. I'm like,
So you were getting fired.
yes, I was getting fired because I was going through this like ecstasy addiction, a Molly addiction. Hey,
Oh, I know a lot of people suffering with that right now, unfortunately. Check out my OnlyFans. I'm sorry though.
and it was in like back in 2005 though. It was in 2005 when it happened, and I had to get a new job, which was like 2 hours away from my house, and I lost my car, so I was catching the bus, and that's why it was 2 hours. And in those 2 hours, I was reading this book, How to Be a Comedian, basically. And then it told me, what were we talking about?
We're talking about how you got into comedy.
Oh, yeah,
And you were on the bus and you were reading the book about how to be a comedian.
Yes. Holy shit. Okay, the way my mind works, like right now, it's like I'm walking on a bridge, like the bridge that goes from one mountain to another mountain, and then the steps are like memories.
Yeah.
And everything I pass falls.
I understand.
It's
Such a
gone.
great way to put it.
It's like therapy. Welcome to podcasts.
You're peeling layers off.
So as I'm saying things, I forget why I'm saying
No,
them.
I understand. It's totally good. We're here with you on this Pineapple Express journey.
All aboard.
That's actually not Pineapple Express, but it doesn't matter.
It still will be in our hearts.
Yeah. So I did it told me to book a open mic, and I did that. I bombed, terribly bombed. But I went back, and then I won that open mic contest, and that's when I was hooked.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What did it feel like to bomb and then just be like, all right, what was your thought going to that? Like, I'm gonna keep doing this no matter what, or I'm going to like just give it one more try.
It's more like challenge accepted.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
I like that.
Yeah. I was like, oh, okay. Now I know what to do. Because I mean, when the first day words, they're hard.
They are hard.
My first show, my first open mic, I had my cards in my hands, and I didn't know what I was talking about, and threw them up in the air, and lost my train of thought. Went back, didn't have any notes. So notes. I know that was a very unentertaining moment of my life.
But that was the beginning, right?
Kind of like showed you what you needed to do, and you were like, all right, I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
That's awesome. 'Cause I think like I'm one of those people all right, so I took a coffee making class, and I wasn't immediately good at something I had never done. And so now I still have no patience for it. My man has like perfected it. Like he's practiced, so I have no patience. I think if I bombed, I would just internalize it forever.
Coffee
and then
making?
never do it again. Even just with coffee making.
Latte art.
Like latte art. Like,
oh.
You
that
know,
whole
they do the
thing.
little leaf or a
Yeah, that
heart
thing
on
that
your
takes like a lot of
coffee.
practice to do, and I had never done before. And I was like, oh, I'm not immediately good at this, so I will be terrible at it forever.
She made me a beautiful coffee before you got
No,
here.
I didn't.
In fact, it's right
I
here.
spilled it everywhere, and it didn't even come out to
It
anything
looked
more
good.
than a.
Really?
It looked like a
was
crooked
beautiful.
sperm. That's what it looked
It-
like.
it-
And I was happy. I was like,
Is that hard to do? Like when making those designs?
Yeah. Oh no.
yes, it is.
You make it so
It's fine.
make it look so easy when you see it on TV.
Yeah, they do. And
Oh, and trust me, they do in competitions too when they're doing like
And it's
giraffes
just-
and gorillas and koalas. And I'm like, oh, I can do a shitty leaf. I thought I was okay, and now I'm not.
I've had so many of
And
those
my leaf
moments.
sucked. My leaf probably overflowed, and then I'm over there.
That's like so many situations in life though, where it's like you go in thinking like, I'm gonna be really good at this. Like, oh, look how much I've done with this, and then you get around a bunch of other people who are like way better at whatever that thing is. You're just like, oh no.
Yeah,
I'm
but guess what?
terrible.
It builds you. It
It
makes
does.
you get
Yeah.
better.
It does, because it is one of the things that like if you're around people who inspire you, and you don't look at it as like, oh my god, you know, they're so good at this thing and I resent that, then you can kind of look at it as like, okay, well maybe there's something else that I can excel at, or maybe like by the assistance of this person or by example of this person, I can also become better at this thing.
Yeah.
And I even try that with the coffee art, but I just get frustrated with myself. But I don't hate him for it. I respect him. I'm like, you have so much patience that I will just never have.
He's very, very talented. We'll say that. Makes a mean coffee. So do you. Do you drink coffee? I mean, Hawaii has some amazing coffee, I hear.
I used to drink coffee. In fact, I kind of took myself off of caffeine.
Nice. How's that going?
Not good.
Yeah, I can imagine that. All right, when you said that, like my hands
It's
just
so-
got sweaty.
and
I was
it's
like,
very
no
honest
caffeine?
and refreshing.
I've gained weight. Like,
Well, it's a thing. I mean, you quit one thing, something else, you know, you'll pick up. Maybe it's snacks.
Yeah, I probably should give up
Chips.
caffeine if I'm honest. She comes over this morning and she's like, I made her coffee. She's like, do you want one? I'm like, I've had a whole pot and a half of coffee today.
I was like, so you're sharing with me.
no, I can't. I think,
She's
but
like,
then I'm
"No."
just wired all day and I don't think about eating. So I can imagine if I quit coffee,
Yeah. No bueno.
it would not be okay. Man, I love bread.
and I didn't quit coffee because like for any like health reason. I did it because I heard that it can that coffee calcifies your pineal gland. You know, that third eye. It like covers
yeah.
your third eye. So I've been trying to decalcify it so I can like be more psychic, I guess.
Are you very spiritual?
I kind of am.
Nice.
It was an accident though. It was an accident. Like
Hey, I am. I love it.
Do you-
I'm here for it. That's dope.
All right, let's talk.
Cause like what is that? Amazon recommended something like a supplement to me. I was like, what does it do? It's like, oh, it's more energy, less sleep. All right, cool. I can do that. I love that. And then I started taking it, and I noticed some weird shit happening. Like my intuition has been raised, and I feel like I know things are gonna happen before they happen. Like my wife and I were walking our dogs, and I had one dog, and she was in the back, and her phone rang, and I was like, "Is that your dad?" And she's like, "How did you know?" I was like, "I don't fucking know. I don't know."
That's crazy.
Jeff Bezos is out here like peddling these miracle brain pills. Oh my god.
Yeah, dude. Send me the
Wow.
link.
Shoot.
Yeah. So now I'm like, what else does it do? Like, if you look at the label, it tells you what things to look out for, like lucid dreaming, oneness with all. Like, I'm going to.
Wow.
That's crazy. Now I can really be a they them. You know?
All encompassing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
That's fantastic.
I've never heard of that listed as a side effect on anything before.
No, I was like, really? Side effects, Professor X? This is awesome.
Like, I kind of sometimes feel like that as far as like with the intuition stuff. And
Yeah.
I've noticed it ever since I quit drinking.
Yes,
Like,
alcohol is another
my intuition
calcifier.
is way, way better with like people, with situations, like even like reading body language is just above and beyond. You know, like what it used to be. I feel like I've been a lot more capable at keeping myself guarded from bad situations, for sure. And just in general, not like, you know, not like every day I was out like putting myself in harm's way with alcohol, but, you know, with just people in general, like divulging too much or trusting someone too much, you know, too immediately, and recognizing red flags and stuff like that, you know? Quick word from sponsor. Did you know that we're sponsored by Manscaped, the best at below the belt grooming?
What?
That's
No
right.
way.
When you use code TWND and go to manscaped.com, you can save 20% and get free shipping on everything that you purchase. And what I would highly recommend while we go into the spring cleaning of things, most importantly, those things, you know, the things attached to the penises that you guys have been sending me pictures of. The Performance Package 4.0 from our friends at Manscaped. Because honestly,
That's beautiful.
when you pull down a guy's pants and it's musty, dusty, and crusty, it does not put you in a sucking mood. You know what I mean? And I definitely don't want to put that inside of my hoo-ha. That thing is sensitive. So
Yeah.
make sure that you have a fantastic presentation. You can do that by going to manscaped.com and using code TWND to save 20% and get free shipping on anything. But highly recommend the 4.0 package. So what you will
beautiful.
have in here is the Weed Whacker nose, ear, hair trimmer. That's kind of funny to say. The
Whacker.
nose and ear hair trimmer. You know the one. It's really good. I demonstrated this on a previous episode. You just shove it right up in there and you just give a little buzz, and it's really nice and it clears that all out.
So glad you didn't do it now.
I didn't want to do it now.
Smart move.
Yeah. So if you have nose rings, maybe you want to take those out. I don't know. You also find the Performance Boxer briefs, which are very nice and soft. This is actually a box we'll be giving away. So if you want to call 702-900-6446 and tell us all about your little ball situation going on below, you might win one of these if you can entertain us enough and if we think that you truly deserve it. So moving on, we also have the Lawnmower 4.0, which is amazing. Super easy. Has an LED spotlight. It has advanced skin-safe technology to make sure that you don't nick all your little nuts down there, because nobody wants nick nuts. You know what I'm saying?
Nick your knickers.
You also have right here the Crop Reviver Ball Toner, which is very nice, and we tested that, and it smells amazingly fresh. I like to use this on my man. We also have the Crop Preserver that I can't get out. It's a ball deodorant. It's a cream. We also discovered that. I thought this was a powder. I was sorely mistaken. I don't have balls, so I've not used this on myself, and my man didn't tell me that it was cream. So it is cream. It's very nice. It smells good, and it's light and fresh. Very masculine.
It must dry to a powdery finish, though.
Yeah, it
'Cause
does.
It says like
it
dry
did on the
nice,
Kiwis
huh?
when we tested it on the
That's
Kiwis.
dope.
Inside this, you will also find the Shed travel bag, which is very nice. It's leather and it's very, very beautiful. I like it. You also have some accessories down here, and everything you need to know about your performance package will be right here underneath all of your fun little goodies.
That's an awesome gift.
This is an amazing gift for yourself or for the man in your life. And apparently also the Lawnmower 4.0 is safe enough to use on lady bits as well. So if you're ever in a pinch, nice to have that to offer as a backup. So go to manscaped.com, use code TWND to save 20% and get free shipping on everything that you purchase. Help support the show. Thank you, Manscaped, for sponsoring.
Yes,
and
thank
you
you.
all for trying and supporting Manscaped as well, because we really love Manscaped.
We
so
sure do.
once again, code TWND to save 20% and free shipping at manscaped.com.
Wow.
I like. Oh, wow. But I don't know.
Oh, and it's good for digestion too.
Oh, that's good. I need some of that.
Yeah.
Actually.
Like
this not
it's
do?
intense. Like it says intense bowel movements. I'm like, really? How intense?
Let's see.
Is that helping with digestion?
I don't know. I don't
is
know.
intense good?
I feel like it is, because like when you're sitting there and it just all happens in like 5 seconds, it's like, and you're like, whoa.
Yeah, that was this morning.
And then you
I
look.
told you.
You ever look at it? Do you look?
Yeah.
Do you look?
hate
You'll
it.
feel
Yeah.
impressed? Like, I did that.
Immediately, no, but at
No.
the end, yes.
At the end, it's not like while it's happening, because at that moment I can
really
just like,
like-
disassociate and just like let it happen because
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't want to be here right now. But then when you feel so much better afterwards, and then I had to clean toilets. Like I can't. I'm such a clean freak, so it's like I have to look. Because it's like, I need to know what I'm getting into with that
Yeah.
toilet wand, because like I can't have anybody else seeing like my shame. I'll talk about it on a podcast that like 4 people listen
Why
to,
not?
but that's different. You guys still want to jerk
Hey,
off to me,
Mark.
right? No?
Hey, Mac.
This is real life. So if you ever want to get a woman, shit happens, man. Hey, Tushy, looking at you. We're looking for new sponsors, and I have one of your things. It washes my butt. Thank you.
Yeah.
All my fans, thank you too. I swear to God, when I hit 30, I've just been like trying to make myself more and more unattractive, and I'm sorry.
It's not working.
It's not working. They're still coming.
Yeah. Exactly.
To the page and with their anyway. So here we are.
Damn. So then here we are now. When did you move to Vegas? How long have you lived here?
I moved here 2012.
Nice. So you've
Yeah.
been here a minute.
A little bit.
You've seen some change in this city. It's crazy. I mean, that was over 10 years ago. So I moved here about 8 years ago, and I'm like, man, the stadium, like
I didn't even
the
come to Vegas till
Sphere.
2016.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, it's changed a lot. And a lot more houses. I'm like, damn. I moved here from California, so when I moved here, I was like, oh, I love Vegas. I already knew all about it. You know, I'd come here on vacation, but like moving here was different. And I was like, well, I love it so much. I'm sure I could move there. They still need makeup artists out there.
Oh, for sure.
Oh yeah.
Let's go. But yeah.
Vegas is like the place where you can be anyone you want to be.
And that's what I love. I
it.
love it.
And it's so cool because once you do spend time here, like at least more than a year of living here, it's like you discover that there is life outside of the strip, and it's all way better for the most part. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like there's so many like hidden areas and like good hiking and just like
Yes.
good areas of town to just like be and exist as a person without like feeling like you're in Vegas, what
Yeah.
people think of as Vegas.
Yeah.
And then when you get to go down to the strip, you enjoy it like a tourist because you're like, oh, I'm not like actually in Vegas like people think of it, you know?
Yeah, and like I grew up in Orange County where everyone was like super like prude and like judgmental and like, you know, oh, well, what kind of car do you drive? Or what school did you go to? You know, very like that. And like, I mean, not everyone was like that, but a majority. And then moving to Vegas and seeing the culture, seeing like all the different ethnicities, like it's a melting pot here. You know, everyone's from somewhere usually. And if you're not, you're a unicorn that's like actually born and raised in Vegas, you know?
Yeah, it
And,
seems pretty
like,
rare.
It's just like, I loved seeing like everyone do who they exactly want to be authentically, which I was like really refreshing. And I was just like, this is where I want to be. And I don't know how long I'll be here, but I'll be here for a while. You know, it's like where I see myself being. And people
Yeah.
are like, you live in Las Vegas?
Yeah, like it's
it's
some
like the
crazy,
Hangover. Is it like craziness? It's like, no, it's not.
It can
Pretty
be.
chill.
It can be if you need it to be.
It could be if you want to do like the tourist route, sure.
Yeah.
You know, which is always, you know, fun to do once in a blue moon anyways. So, hey.
You
Do
know?
people think you live in hotels?
Yeah, I think like my mom did at first. She was like, "Oh my God, the Hangover! It's like that," and it's like you got to move back home.
It's dangerous out there.
Yeah.
I don't
Did
know.
you kidnap a baby?
Married a stripper?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, no, Mom, I am a stripper.
I see your pole dancing. No, Mom, it's fitness.
It's fitness.
Literally, it's fitness.
It's a pole fitness
Pole
class.
fitness
Mom.
studio?
It's
I
different.
did that. Yeah, not the Deja Vu one, the Crash Academy. I did pole fitness studio a couple of times, but it was like such a great way to work out. Hey,
Yeah.
and it looked good.
What do you do as far as your workout routine? Like, because you seem very fit to me.
Thank you. I just started going back in the gym. I tried pole fitness studio, but it's hard to wear shorts in that. And
Yeah, you need the leg to be exposed. Exactly.
Yeah.
To grip.
It's the grip.
Everything gets a little bit tight sometimes.
Yeah, it's fun for working out, but it's hard.
Yeah.
And then I ended up with bruises everywhere. So people are like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "No." It hurts.
It hurts.
But we saw your biceps at Wise Guys when
Oh,
you guys
that
did your
time.
flexing photo. So yeah, you're pretty ripped.
I was a personal trainer for a little while.
Nice.
Right before I got into bodybuilding first, and I was like, wow, this is fascinating. You can transform one body to a different type of body, and I was like, I want to learn how to do that. Because everything that I've ever learned, like I've ever been fascinated with, I just went ahead and learned it, so I don't have to pay anyone to do it.
Yeah. That's the best way to do it. Like, you can learn so much online and just on your own.
Yeah.
It's with the internet, anything is possible.
Totally,
I love
YouTube
that shit.
University.
Thank you.
People are
It's
always
true.
like, how do you edit your content and your photos? And I'm like, because I just watch YouTube videos. And like, even stuff that I'm like, I'll probably forget that. I have it bookmarked, so I can just go right to that video if I forget. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
That's
it's
how
not
I
that
am
hard.
too with like everything, like recipes too. Oh, what's that one recipe I love? Go to your favorites and stuff. Yeah. It's like YouTube.
Yeah, you can learn anything. It's cool.
Yeah, you can learn how to be a girl.
Hey,
Yeah.
you could because you can learn hair and makeup tips.
That's exactly where I went.
I mean, I see that fierce wing. Never ask a girl if she's late. Why? Or why she's late if she comes with a nice wing like that. So, and you were early.
And you were early.
Yeah. So, queen. Slay. So, yeah.
I can't even do an eyeliner.
Well, yes. Yeah, you can.
I cannot
Girl,
do a wing like
I've
that.
seen you. I've seen you.
No.
I've seen you.
If it does, it takes me like 6 hours just
You
for
have
the
those-
one
You
side.
have those fabulous eye patches now, though, that really kind of help with the shadow liner.
That does help. But not just for the shadow liner. Not
Have you
like
ever
the
tried those
actual-
eye patches that like they go under, and then you could go and do your eye makeup, and then you'll have like you'll take the patch off, and you'll have that perfect kind of like effect.
It's
like
from-
a wing.
like a stencil.
No,
Kinda.
so it's like ice. It's
Well, they're eye
Iceland
gels.
Skin. It's like skin, SKYN or something, and they help with like the under eye puffiness. So I just put them on, and they have a lot of eye patches. Are wet on the top too,
Yeah.
like that gummy, gooey. But these
Yeah.
ones, I have like a little fabric over the top of them.
Do you
so-
get them on Amazon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so when I do my makeup, I just put it on where I want my line to come, and then I just blend down into the fabric because it doesn't make the brush wet.
It's like
And then it just peel them off, and it's like the perfect,
it's like
perfect
cheating.
wing. It is cheating.
Or you could
It is
just use
cheating.
Scotch tape too if you want.
I've tried that.
I've
See?
done that before, and then my skin sweats under it, and then it will leave like a
slips.
goo where like some of it has
Oh,
slid down into the
no.
wetness of my flesh. Yeah, it's gross.
Oh.
That's why I pay her to do my second. It takes me so long to do like one basic look.
It takes me just as long.
Remember, I used to cam at like 6 a.m. some mornings. That would be my time. And so I'd have to get up at like 4 to make sure I could have like the most basic little look done for cam in the morning because it took me so long.
That's like me on my daily. Like I'm up at 4 sometimes to be at like someone's house by 6. But then I'm like, I'll show up looking so basic. Like they're like, "Are you okay? Are you the same girl that I've seen on Instagram?" I'm like, "Yeah, I swear, I'm just like in a hoodie, and I look like I look horrible.
I think
These dark circles are real."
See, that's probably why you recognize me. I actually had my makeup done that day because I think that's why most people don't recognize
You look
me.
better
most times.
like without makeup. Come on, you don't
No, I
need
don't.
it. You don't need makeup. Plus, I see you with the eyeshadow over there.
I'm wearing makeup. I know. I know what I need. I looked dead this morning when I woke up.
She looks beautiful always, no matter what.
Yeah.
You were actually walking to the restroom at Wise Guys, so your back was faced me towards me. So when I saw it, I was like, I know that hair.
I
Shout
know
out
her.
Maggie. The hair was recognized.
Oh
my
my
hairdresser will be
gosh.
so happy.
She's the bomb. She keeps that red poppin'.
Yeah.
Like poppin'.
I mean, I was born with it.
Really?
Maybe
No.
she's
I used to
born
be
with
a
it.
little redhead when I was like a kid. And then it just became like auburn. So now I pay her to pop it up because I like being red.
Pop and lock.
It's good. I like it.
So how long I know you indulge in cannabis. How long have you when was the first time you ever smoked weed? Do you remember?
I think I was 15 years old.
Nice. Was it a
Yeah.
positive experience? Did you love it instantly?
I didn't know what I was supposed to feel. Like I just felt, you know that feeling you get when you're sick and you're stuffy?
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, that's what I felt.
The first
And
time, right?
The first time. I
Yeah,
was like,
mine was not pleasant. It was like, this is too much, right?
Yeah,
I was
you were
telling
saying
you.
that the other day.
Yeah, it was like, whoa, things are really loud and
Yeah.
intense. I was like, I don't know about. Then I gave it another chance. I was like, okay,
Yeah, it wasn't enjoyable. It was a challenge accepted.
yeah, challenge.
Exactly.
We are going to enjoy this.
David, that's
Yeah.
the name of this episode is Challenge Accepted. So click that because it's been said multiple times and I love it. So
Me
I'm
too.
here for it.
That's amazing.
That's some merch that you need to sell. Challenge accepted, Kitty Pine. I would wear that. I would love it.
too. I for sure would.
I always loved Barney from How I Met Your Mother. Was that his name, Barney?
I just had like the most
I was thinking
the most
Barney.
aggressive mental image of that purple dinosaur, and I was just like, ah!
My mind went that way.
I hated him so much.
I
That
can't
was
wait
a
to see your
pedophile
face.
dinosaur. I don't care what anyone says.
Your face at that clip.
I hope that was his name.
I know who you're talking about now. It just took me a moment. I don't know why it took me back
He
there.
was like,
He's always smiling. I hated it so much. Okay, so Barney from How I Met Your Mother is totally different. And Neil Patrick Harris, I got you.
Yes,
That's the mental image I have now. Whew, let's go.
Him. Should have said his name.
Don't do that. I'm so sorry. Okay.
So yeah, I was 15 years old.
Okay. Whew.
we're good. This is
I
fine.
can get this. I can get myself back on track. Oh my god. So, you said I've actually been seeing clips of you. You did one. You did a set at a Comic-Con type thing.
Yeah.
Right. How was that?
SumiCon. Yeah.
SumiCon.
It was fun. Like I walked around like I was like, wow, everyone is dedicated to their costumes.
Yeah.
They put a lot of thought
did.
and like effort into the look.
I know, and a lot of Sailor Moon people.
Really? That was
Yeah.
the dominant character?
I don't know. It was like an anime convention.
Oh, that makes sense. Sailor Moon's very
I
popular.
used to love Sailor Moon so much. I had a Sailor Moon birthday party, I think, at one point.
I have a Sailor Moon dildo. Shout out Geeky Sex Toys. Use code TWND10 to save 10%.
Get it while you can.
Someone actually used the code the other day. We got a little payout from Geeky Sex Toys. So shout out. Thank you to whoever used the code. That was awesome.
Did I ask you, do they make a fist?
They don't make a fist. No. It's geeky. I don't know like a geeky fan con of the fist.
So are you into like
Anime?
anime and all that?
Dragon Ball. I grew up with Dragon Ball Z.
Okay.
And you know, like Sailor Moon. Those are the
Me
two
too.
basics I would watch. Is Pokemon anime?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think
Okay.
Pokemon's anime.
So yeah.
People ask me that now because for a while I watched like a lot of anime, but I also don't remember half the anime I watched because it was during my like really depression drinking dark period, and so I would just have on anime and just drink wine in bed and watch anime that I don't really remember. So only into certain animes, just,
Yeah.
for the most part, I don't remember most of the anime that I've consumed.
Do you have a favorite?
Cowboy Bebop.
Cowboy
That's why I
Bebop.
have corgis.
They're all named.
Yeah, it's really good, and it's dark, which I like. So
Is it? I
Yeah.
have to watch some.
It's good.
I've never seen
It's on
it.
Netflix.
Maybe we'll watch some sometime.
Don't watch the live action.
Okay, that's
the
what.
anime.
Got it.
Don't mess with the live action. It's not worth it.
It's not like, okay, so like for me, I like playing Mortal Kombat, and I still love the movies.
Huh.
Did you ever see
The original?
movies? The original movies?
Yeah, they're awful, but
I love them.
but it's also kind of like I feel like you expect that to be awful.
Yeah.
But with Cowboy Bebop, like I had such and it's such a good story
Yeah.
that I was so invested in it
Well,
that I
it
was
was-
like, it's just I can't do the live action. They
It's
just didn't do
trash.
it. Yeah,
It's trash.
Just because of how good that was on its own for me.
Yeah.
But like Mortal Kombat, it's
Yeah.
already bad.
Yeah.
Like it's good because it's bad.
I loved it. Total opposite of that.
So
Like, was it good to you when you watched it the first
No,
time?
just always kind of just so cheesy, but
Oh,
good.
really?
Yeah.
Because it
And
was.
then I was like, yeah. I can see how this is real.
what do you like to do like in your free time? Or are you one of the people like me who doesn't have a lot of that?
I don't have a lot of it. I'm either performing comedy or producing content.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
What's like the content that you produce?
I go to the gym and I illustrate. I show them how I teach them an exercise. But in the way that I would, like, if you're just imagine like right now, like you're holding a knife, right?
Yes.
I was already doing that.
I'm already holding a knife.
And there's a
Aren't I?
vampire on the vampire right there. Just stab the vampire, okay? And then take the other knife and stab that other vampire.
Yes. I love this. That's my kind of workout, baby.
And get on your knees because they're cemented vampires.
Yes.
Do you need a tripod?
Do you know what the most amazing part of this is? I've heard you perform this joke and I still went right into it because I
thought it was real.
so stoned.
I was thinking it was real.
I love it so much.
I was like, yeah.
You
What
let
kind
me
of
right there.
exercises are these? I'm ready. I'm in.
You just get that shake weight. I used to have a tip on cam during cam streams that they could tip for a time period where I would shake weight. And it would just be my boobs in front of the camera, a shake weight between them, and me just shake weighting. There was a tip
And
specifically
for how
that.
long?
Depends on how much they tipped.
Holy shit.
3 days.
Let me see those forearms. Let's see those forearms.
But they didn't used to look like this. They didn't used to be all like veiny and like vascular and stuff. But it would just be a little bit like
You
this.
had a lot of tips.
And then, yeah.
3 days in.
Yeah.
Could I
It was
stop
like,
now?
I don't want to do this anymore. I was being a Sibian sometimes, man. I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. Stop controlling it. It's a lot. It sounds like a freaking like biplane, just like it's like taking off into your pussy, and it's a lot. It's intense.
Is that still on the menu, the shake weight?
I actually, well, I don't live cam as much anymore, but
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if I actually still have my shake weight because I might have it in a closet somewhere.
Or
And
she,
then next time I do a live stream, I should pull it out.
or she donated it to Goodwill
With all my fucking dildos.
next to the dildos. Shake weight. Okay.
Okay, that makes more sense than dildos. Why are there so many dildos in this box?
'Cause being me, I would just pay for the entire session on a shake weight. Just get your workout, girl.
Yeah, you wouldn't believe. I had workout tips. There was I had a variety of animal onesies, like the kigurumi, or is that how you say it? Like the big onesie cosplay animals. They could tip to put me in those and do dances. I danced at the YMCA so many times. I know that I know everything by heart.
YMCA.
They would just play it over and over and over again.
Wow.
And
That was
people
like
are
the
like, why did you try to kill yourself? I'm like, well.
I remember that song particularly in the roller skating
Joking.
rink. Just roller skating to it, and everyone's just like,
Oh.
The good old days.
Oh, this is a memory from when you were a child?
And I walked past that little step. A memory
Oh man,
just flew off.
I did too.
I was like, oh.
I remember going to the
bye."
roller rink and I didn't, and the people that I invited to my birthday party all ignored me.
Fuck that.
Wow.
I say we go to the roller rink and go really stoned as adults. That would be so fun. That way, if we do fall or eat shit, we wouldn't really care because we'd be high. We would like laughing
Yeah,
instead.
that would be okay.
You know, like, and it's like, we're okay.
It was like when I
Oh.
almost hurt my, like when I like attacked myself with a katana the other day, and I laughed about it because you just have to laugh at pain.
We really almost all died.
When
recently.
did you do that?
So we smashed a bunch of fruit the other day, something for
In
the
the
podcast.
desert.
Yeah.
And we brought a variety of my weapons. I have a lot of weapons.
Swords and shit.
we're-
I have swords.
Everything.
You
went-
do? Whoa.
We're gonna have to
Y'all
talk
are
swords
like,
later. I'm
y'all
gonna
are like,
show you
yeah.
some of my swords. And they were chopping through this pineapple, and the blade was going
With the
fine. Like the
katana.
first couple chops are fine. I did a chop with it. You did a chop with it. I did another chop, and then that third chop, the blade flew off. I still can't really lift my even just like my coffee thing
'Cause
in
the
morning.
whole-
it's all swollen out from here.
The actual handle, right, just flew out. Too,
Yeah, and the blade when here it sliced part of my stomach and my oblique, and
we
but
all.
I didn't die.
She almost really died a couple times.
A couple times.
Yeah.
Well, the one time I wouldn't have been
Kay.
dead. She almost chopped off my hand. But
Yeah,
it was fine.
with the axe.
Whoa.
Yeah, and in retrospect, it was really dangerous.
Yeah.
All for video, you know, all for the gram. You're welcome.
Bitches love the gram.
You're welcome, Graham.
The things I do for you.
Actually, no.
Things, I put myself in
Actually,
harm's way.
yes, she
So
did.
many times to bring you all the content. So make sure that you're subscribing. Otherwise, like,
We should actually thank Brian for that. 'Cause
Brian.
it came from the friendship book we have, the friendship adventure book, where every time we want to do an adventure or something new as a group, we just cross one of these off, and it's
so
like
it gives
a little,
you like little prompts. So I'll show you. We have to bring Kay back when we get there. So this
So-
is us smashing fruit, and this was our prompt.
Oh.
And so we just do
that
the
was
whole-
actually written in the book saying everybody like go out there, go
So that-
wherever and go smash some fruit. So we just decided to bring weapons
But like we
to smash the fruit with.
like to be honest, we probably could have just gone away with the bat and the golf clubs. I don't know why I brought like the swords and the axe, but it was better
for
content.
effect. It was for effect.
You had to know how serious we were.
There
What's
was
the book called?
The Adventure Challenge. So they have a bunch of different series. They have like a lovers, dating, friends, family. So it's like just little random
Enemies.
prompts. Yeah.
Cool.
You
And
know?
how-
They might. You should. I'll start one with you, Brian. Misspelling everything on here. I'll spell check for you for free. Just give me some of the profits of the book.
Brian.
And we can do an adventure challenge together, Brian.
How many of those have you accepted so far?
We've done we have you and I did one.
Yes.
So there was one, it was
Frank
called
and
Frank and
Snack,
Snack. So we
which
had
was
to
fun.
create weird little gross creations for each other and eat them blindfolded and try to guess what all the ingredients were.
And
Yeah.
it was
it was
pretty
actually good.
fun.
That was yum.
Yeah.
Was it yum?
Yeah.
We tried to make
she
it
did
gross.
she did chocolate,
Yes.
hot sauce, and a pickled beet for mine and a little stack. It was pretty good.
Yeah, and I had like a bun, like a
It was
ube
an ube bun with jicama
hot sauce
and jicama.
and jicama on top, and it was delicious. Actually, I think I went for like more.
You did.
Like I took one bite and I'm like processing it. I'm like, first of all, the hot sauce kicked in, and I was like, yes. And then the bread was really soft and like kind of like that sweet bread that you'd have in the morning. You know, like with your coffee
Yeah,
or
and the
whatever.
jicama's bomb too. So
And the jicama was crunchy, but that was the hardest part to guess.
Oh my
Because I was like, yo, something's crunchy, but it's not a cucumber.
yeah, we both
But
guessed
it's-
all the things.
Yeah,
correct,
it
too.
was great.
We know each other.
Yeah.
You should like create like a huge like a menu of things that you intended to be terrible, but it ended up tasting
Maybe
great.
we will. And then if you think if you do any, please let us know. We'll add it to the book.
Because I kind of tried to make it
menu.
terrible without like killing you. You
Same.
know what I mean?
Yeah, I thought she wouldn't have
She
liked.
didn't know that I love pickled beets.
She
so
loved them.
It all worked.
I know it could have gone bad or good. So I was like, let's do it. You know? Do you like pickled beets? I mean, not many people do.
I didn't know those were a thing. That's a thing?
Yeah.
It's a thing.
It's a thing.
They come in a
Most
jar.
people don't like
Sometimes you'd see them at a salad bar. They look like red jelly.
Yeah, but they're not.
But I
They're
always would be
beets.
pissed when I was a kid, and I'm like, Jello, cranberry sauce, whatever it is, and put it on my salad. And I'm like, this shit tastes like dirt. You know, like it's gross.
Also, to be fair, sometimes on the salad bars, they're not pickled. So it's just
Correct, they're
wet
dirt.
beets, and
They're
it's gross.
dirt.
Well, beets are kind of just dirt until you pickle
They're
them.
roots.
And then they're pickled beets.
So, you know, as a kid growing up, I'd be like hitting them salad bars and picking them every time.
So you get this, and you're just gonna be like, she's gonna fucking hate
One
this.
day it's going to be cranberry.
Meanwhile, I'm over here like, I thought I was peeing blood because of how many pickled beets I was eating.
It just was her period.
Oh shit. Oh.
Sorry.
So it doesn't change the color of your pee.
It can, yes, if you eat a lot of them. It's a long story. I thought I peed the bed when I got my period. And it was red because I thought I ate a bunch of pickled beets the night before. I thought that's what it was.
Mine was I was wearing Hawaiian board shorts.
I've never heard your story. I've
And
only told mine
I was
50
in
times.
middle school. I'm telling you now.
I know.
I'm kidding. No. So I was in middle school and I had Hawaiian board shorts and I thought the flower was really big. And it was in the crotch. And I was like, that's blood. Shit. I just thought the flower was really bright and red. Because, you know, they were Hawaiian shorts.
At least it was that to have like
Was-
the print kind of like.
Yeah, but. You know.
Was there not a flower there before?
No. And I thought,
Okay, never mind.
There wasn't.
Where did that come from? Oh, wow. There's a flower.
That's what I thought.
You're
made
welcome. You're welcome.
It came from my flower.
It makes me so sad to think that I just have to you have to bleed once a month until your pussy's so dried up and dusty that no one fucking cares about it anymore. You know?
Yeah.
It's like I just.
Are you on your period right now? Is that why you're saying that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hormonal, bro. It's not okay.
Dang.
Oh God.
Yeah, that's life.
What are some of your favorite clubs that you've gotten to do shows at?
I really like Wise Guys.
Me
Yeah.
too.
It's
We
one of my
love
favorite clubs
Wise
in Las
Guys.
Vegas. In fact, I'll be there this Sunday for a showcase with a bunch of other funny people.
That's awesome.
Oh hell yeah! Maybe give us the deets. We can see if we can go.
Plug it in.
That'd be cool.
Plug it in. What
Yeah.
time does the show start?
It starts at 7:30. It's hosted by John Caparulo. He's had his own show here in Vegas for a while, but he's one of the veterans, and he's gonna put a bunch of us together. Like,
Woo.
Cool. That's awesome. Hell yeah.
We love going.
Oh, it's
we
such
went,
an environment.
We were there 3 weekends in a row last month.
Oh, it was a lot of going out, man.
We were like, we never go out. What are we doing?
what brought you out to Sarah's show? I don't think you were there at the other one.
We went for Sarah. We went for
Sarah.
Ryan, and we went. We went before
Duncan
Duncan Trussell.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
We were there for Sarah.
We were there for Sarah,
And then we
yeah.
found you. We were like, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you were like,
You
just
killed
the
me.
highlight.
Literally,
man.
as soon
It
as you walked up,
so
I was like,
good.
Laura, I got a picture.
Yeah. And then we loved your jeans.
Oh my God,
And
they
your
were so
comedy.
good.
We were like, we love her.
I was dying.
Moda Express. That's where I got them.
They're
Motor
so
Express.
cute.
I love it.
So cute. And they lift your booty.
They do.
They pop that booty.
They do.
So are you do squats like regularly? Like what are your workouts? Like I'm like trying to learn, yo.
Diet pills. Yep. Pretty much it.
It really helps.
It's like this.
Oh.
Mhm.
What does it do they actually help? Do they like stop like the hunger or like what?
Are you a foodie?
Well, having built like a foundation through bodybuilding, I'm able to just do just chill on the diet pills for a minute. I know it's not the healthiest thing in the world right now, but I can just chill on it, and while my muscles start to dissipate, I'll still appear lean.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So not as big as I was,
Yeah.
but, which is great. I'm not trying to be.
Yeah.
Muscle mommy.
It's hard for me to like put on weight. I feel like I eat a lot and I'm kind of just at the weight that I am. And people ask me for diet advice and I have nothing to give them because I have donuts in my kitchen right now.
And it all goes to her ass.
It does actually.
She's lucky.
That's like one of the genetics in the women in my family is just dump trucks.
Nice.
But not usually good dump trucks, so that's why I work out to try to like lift my truck. You know what I mean? I like to be lifted. You know, because otherwise it'd just be hanging there, and
I
it's
love
just
the lifted truck.
It's like a big old thick fluffy southern pancake. It's just I don't.
Oh my gosh. So you said you have some swords and stuff. Do you have any
do.
other like cool things like
I
that?
have 2 samurai swords and 1 set of ninja swords. It's like a sword that breaks off into 2.
Yeah.
And yeah, I cut a cake using that once.
That's cool.
Yeah,
That's
so
really
fun.
cool. We could have used that when we was trying to do this.
That would have been sick.
I tried to like cut 2 grapefruits at once, but then Laura just threw it into my boob.
It just shoved her right there. It was, yeah.
Like Fruit Ninja?
Yeah, that's what this whole thing was. Like Fruit Ninja, we were just
Yes.
we were pitching grapefruits at each other.
It was so
slicing and
cool.
dicing. We did an office style scene that you guys will see coming up that is being prepped for an upcoming episode with Kay returning. We did like, you know, the Office Space. Have you seen that movie? And they're circling the printer and they're fronting at it before they beat the shit out of the printer. That was us with that cantaloupe.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
So stay tuned.
It was real funny.
Watch me almost die multiple times.
We like risking our lives for the sake of for memories.
For memories. Challenge accepted.
Yes.
And with that, I don't want to keep you too long because I know that you have to go to Hardin and such. But would you like to tell everybody where they can find you and follow your comedy and see where you're on tour and everything? Because you have tour coming up.
Yeah, you can follow me. Which camera do I look at?
Anyone. This is your guys' camera. That's our wide camera. You can look at mine if you want to. You just come over here and go in front of it. There's a cord, so.
You can find me on Instagram. I'm which is Kitty Pine at Kitty Pine. Just like pineapple minus the apple.
Go follow her.
And then TikTok, it's I'm Kitty Pine. I am Kitty Pine. Not. It's I need to change my TikTok. It's because the way I explain it, I am the letters I am Kitty Pine. It sounds like I am Kitty Pine.
Yeah. I have that with an email address situation. When I try to do it, people always spell it wrong. I'm like, no, but it's like.
Yeah.
But I haven't changed it. It's been fucking 10 years, so.
So just find me on Instagram.
Well, we will also link in the description for everywhere that you can follow Kitty. And this was amazing. Thank you so much for keeping us entertained today and
Thank
for coming
you
on
so
and doing
much.
this.
Thank you, Laura.
Thank you.
And just remember,
Till next time.
if you're ever challenged, accept it or you're a pussy.